Wait, look at Purple Moon.
Themselves back together, yeah.
Hold on, they've been very close by here.
I like how they're just trading up here. Look at that, the shotgun comes out, so that's the defensive stance. If anyone wants to breach the building, they'll be there to take them down. I saw an M24, I believe, as well, lingering, so maybe you're giving that to your marksman to take central point. CZ says, you know what, we're completely split off. There's no point in taking this one. Why, as you can see, with the X-ray vision, just looking, leaning, watching and waiting. They disconnect from this fight. But it's nice to see kind of what we touched on at the start of this Solar back to Unit 4. They're working together as a team.
Only it's not just one vehicle. That could be scary.
Especially if it's the boss as well, everyone on this.
I'm a bit worried.
Slow boy.
That could catch them off on rotations. Because they've been out Picardo, so a lot of teams will be looking their way. Now this is Team Queso. We saw them looting. There's the music.
I'm a fan.
Need more of that. Team Queso did make it out of Picardo earlier on. They left pretty early, it seems. They went off and tried to get a more centralized position, which may be a good idea for them. Maybe not feeling sticking around Picardo too long was a good choice. We again see Soul and Purple Moon quite close by to each other. And I'm wondering if they maybe take a couple of shots on the way, if they're going to engage off this. I think there's a lot of fights out towards the western side of Los Leones.
The problem is, the deeper they go, on that transitional path directly in front of them will be Bigatron.
Yeah, this is one of the fights we saw potentially building. Purple Mood are in a bit of a split here, and the two that have pulled up early have come across XQF. Cat and Coolboy both hanging out here. You don't want to be rolling up in that first position team without being ready, and it looks like they might be moving on. Maybe having a feeling, maybe not feeling it. And here comes Cat ready to pounce. Zooms, trying to get out of there as fast as they can. And Cat going to keep track on both, but saves the bullets, takes the time, plays it cautious, gets back to cover. Smart play.
That's because the return fire. It's a different team, the third party ARG. They smell this one, so they open fire, do a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, Yalala does pick up one. That's going to be a knock reposition. Jasper down. Hunkers in for now. Waits for other teams to go flying by. We'll try and get you some of those fights up on screen. I believe that's more to the central side of the circle. Now we did go down earlier on. Confirmed. On the back, so you ready for the long game? You want to play at distance. Angry. Oh dear.
What's happened there?
Some kind of an explosion.
What's happened? That's not good for Space Station Gaming. Yeah, and now that's why. Maybe an issue when he was, taking the fight with Nova. No, that's really bad news for SSG. It looked like they maybe started to build back towards this, maybe doing okay for themselves, but they're down in 8th position currently. And with the teams like Team Soul turning up, Team Unique looking deadly, Bigatron looking good, Nova, all of these teams, you can't just rest on your laurels. They need to keep getting these big performances. And Nova are a scary team to be around. They will take fights. They will happily be aggressive. They currently have around 23 kills, I think, so far. So that's a good amount. I wouldn't be tussling with them lightly. And we do see the circle move in, heading out slightly towards the southwestern side. 16 teams still stand. Only 2 players fallen thus far.
It's obviously a love sim. Brothers in Arms. Previous round with the completion of a team inside with the grenades. Just counting now, feeding the info back, seeing what's ahead of them. The next target or potentially the next obstacle, if they want to avoid it. Seeing teams avoid. Previous rounds. Touched on the circle, it did go more towards the south, a little bit of water in, so we still see B-Arcade lingering in the distance. Brazilian killers are all the way down Los Higos. It's really good to go for this 2-2 split, leave 2 back on the island and 2 front and centre on the bridge to gatekeep and give protection. Ronak goes for the montage shot but doesn't find it still. Vehicles heading their way at M24 in hand, might be able to do the damage at range.
They are stuck out on the edge here. It does mean if that circle goes further south, it moves away from them down the line, that could be a problem. But there's teams with bigger issues. TES are way further in the north, 69 way further in the north. ELG working their way in the east, you still have Nova. So some of these teams still yet to get in towards this.
Alan Walker's still banging there in the background.
But yeah, some of these teams still need to find a way forward, find that avenue of approach. Soul have tried to work their way in as well. It looks like Mortals may be looking for a new way forward, but with RRQ Athena leapfrogging them into a more centralized position, not by much, but enough, it could prove problematic. And considering RRQ Athena are back up in second, they're waking up today.
just on the hillside of the central map. Stand directly in front of them. XQF further afield, more toward the eastern side. In the north, SSG, PLM, RRQ. Not quite up against the edge, but not quite gatekeeping yet. Further afield in the north, Top Esports, they've got to come down from the mountainside, just passing Power Grid Seoul. Ladrillia, they're going to be on the western side, western flank, all the way further afield. SZB, just coming past the mile now. Taking that southern road all the way on the coastline, just a beach road, as we like to call it. ARG, we saw them just a second ago. They are happy for now. They're in a very safe spot, top of the mountain. And Sarah, they're looking quite hot here, especially with RRQ. Unique just to the south, teetering on the edge. Eastern side, 69, Nova. They both have to come in. If they find the same transition spot, potentially we see 69 move through Los Leones, which is safe for now until you get out the back, and then you find ELG waiting for you with open arms. What's been going on though? Certainly. Not forget about SNT also. In amongst all of this, and could cause problems.
Yeah, we are starting to see that. Those teams on the western side getting very close by together. And you guys at home, this is the time. You see the circles, and oh, that's a hard shift. Wait till you see it. It's gone way out east. Now's the time. Get on Twitter, get anywhere you can, and use that hashtag PMCO. I want to see who you think is going to do well in this game. Look at that circle. That is really hard for Seoul. RRQ, Athena, Unique. All these teams that are way out in the west have such a long way to go now.
I spoke about Nova and 69 just a second ago. Over on the eastern side, for them, this circle's paid dividends, but it could be problematic should they find each other on the same transitional path. It'll be deadly. It's 69 that has to come in last. They'll be up against the blue, but it's the slowest side in the world, so they're happy for now. But this is one very sparse circle. Prime location, be Plum and Centre, the garage compounds. Everyone else has to pray that there's something open. I'm seeing Team 16. Brazilian Killers. They're camping on the row side. If SSB is not careful, they're in a 2-2, so you'd expect the two on the back. If the front ones die, they can disengage from this one, but then Unique will be there knocking at the door.
Crash.
You have contact.
Busan already in this AMLG trying to get a quick heal. Well, they have a second or two, but do they have that second? Nojin going to be getting a couple of bits of fire towards them, but tries to support his teammates. Nade comes in, finally going to let that one loose, but I don't see it finding a connection just yet, no. And now Lapis is isolated, left alone in the stables. Rose hunting that one out on Justice. One of the top fraggers, a heavy fragger, could do some work, but no, it's Sarah actually on the other side to get this started, and maybe reading this well. Going to try and get the nade round, look for another way through, and now it's flooded out in the open, finding Rose, but Justice from up above, off the roof. Good play from him.
Up close and personal with the barrel. He'll do the damage. 762. Close combat weapon grenades going out. Try and keep them at bay. Damage from afar. Still doing amounts of damage. Yojin down. 2 for 2. Make that 3 now. Justice. Sarah doing tremendous amounts of work here for ARG. Goes down, melting them one by one. I think that's them done.
I'm pretty sure it is. And that could be a revive. I think they'll be safe back to 4. Unless a third party comes in, that could be the case. This is ELG, though. 4th place currently. Looking through Los Leones. Such a condensed area, so much cover. Very tricky lines of sight to work with.
BTR love the most advantageous position because they're on the hillside. Also be close to the circle. Anyone else who's trapped back in Los Leones will have a difficult time getting out of this one. Bouncer of a nightclub scenario. We're letting you get in there. No, just looking further afield down the hill, cool boy. On to Ming. There is a response. XQ, they find contact. Sixless also getting involved in that one.
So we're going to be taking a wider swing on the southern side. Trying to get all their players through, but I think Mortal's just been found. Mortal's gone down again. Such a big loss for Seoul, but they still have their players standing. They still have 3 alive, but SZB are on the other side. They're in the south as well. This could be their way into the circle. Very hard terrain to traverse, though. So much verticality. Some of these hills will slow them down, and they're being cautious. They're trying to be careful. Are they in the circle? Not just yet. They still need to work their way in just a little bit further, but they are at least close enough now. But look who's coming. It's the Brazilian Killers. They're working their way around. They're going to be looking towards maybe the south as well. Do they all go for this? So many of the teams in the west converging. Look how many teams are coming past. Team Queso on the way, Unique on the way. Everyone looking for their way forward.
That's a 249 hanging out the side of a Murado. This could be a drive-by and a half. Shimon, so Viper goes down. That's another player. Unfortunately, for Seoul, they're having the best of the time on this one, working their way into the circle. They don't have any vehicles. They did lose a player in there. The res is possible. Oh boy. And again, just with this circle, because of how many teams left, this is going to be disgusting. Even the Asher's getting involved from distance. M24, that's twice now we've seen that thing come into play.
They could be so deadly. If they get them just right, that could be 2 kills picked up. That could be the end of Team Seoul, but it looks like they want to get into this. Look at Rhino, he's looking over the ridge. Look and see if he can get maybe a spot. Planet over there, though. Going to be engaging towards RRQ Athena.
Shut down, not quite out yet. SSG on the gates, RRQ also the same. ARG fighting their life here. Candice in the vehicle, 4 players still alive. Everyone encroaching on their position. RRQ don't have to extend, they have the vehicles for cover. They do have the blow on the back, there's only one way they can go now. With every single bullet, the game is given away, their position is known.
Now with 14 teams, but 52 players, there's so many teams still standing, so much more to be played for. All of these teams desperate for that win. Team Queso getting super centralized, same with Unique. Looking like Nova wants to do that too. SSG trying to hold back XQF. Lapis here trying to keep tabs on what's going on the outskirts. This is out of the new safety zone. Fireboy's out there, Years is out there. It's going to be very hard for them to work their way forward.
Is on high alert because they got enemy at the gates on both fronts here. Unique, you can just see in the back lines. Working the way to this one. It's the north, which is going to be popping off soon. Contact first made. Top, they open up. Jimmy and Coolboy down to nothing. Coolboy back to full health, but Jimmy needs to go for the res. He's confirmed. Instant job done. Now Coolboy has to fight the downwind battle here. The hillside could be his death. Whitecat might have his number.
Yeah, for TES, this is great. XQF beat them. They finished up in second over in Shanghai for the spring split in China. So that is a really nice little grudge match for them to be able to push their way forward, try and get themselves further up here now. And Years on the run, trying to get out of this blue zone. It's going to start hurting. Work your way in. Get out of there if you can. But there's teams close by. Coolboy waiting on the edge of that smoke. Prone down. Puts down another smoke. Trying to just get away, find safety for himself.
2 teams do fall back to back. Bitron being one of them. Top Z spot now. Outside in the blue. Dripping health, unfortunately for them. There's so many teams in front of them that are engaged. This might be the time to strike. XQF Coolboy just sitting back on the back lines.
It's got to be time to go. Years just went down as well. They have to move on this. Look at this. TS are moving up, but they're losing out on players. They're losing out on health. And Coolboy kept his cool, kept calm, and found the player when they tried to leave that blue, tried to work their way in, and revenge will not happen. This is looking like there's another team coming in. Here's Senior. Can he spot the players? Carnage there, Sixless there. They're using the cover well. Sixless got to be so careful.
Head pokes up, sees him, contact's made, down he goes. Sixless gets his helmet removed, that goes his scalp. The problem being here, it's all right for RRQ going on to SSG. ARG's moving in the backlines. This could be the third party from hell.
It really could be. Let's see if they go for the engagement. Senior spotted out. Oh, big shot from Senior. Nice work. Can he get the confirmation? Don't think so. Doesn't want to overextend. Smart choice. Going to look towards the circle now. Has to play this right. Has to play this carefully. SSG are not out of the woods. RRQ Athena are engaging as well. That's towards the Brazilian side. Trying to find their piece of cover out on the western portion of this circle.
Viper going off, Juicy, unfortunately. That's an explosion on the side of ARG, so Juicy doing the damage onto Lapis as well, too. D2E, grenades are up, they're over. How much damage does it do? They're all dead. It does a tremendous amount. And RRQ now instantly spinning a pinhead and focus fire on SSG on the transition.
Oh, this could be even.
Oh my God!
What's going on? This was his map. This is where he went wild for his side. That's Brazilian killers gone. SSG are falling like flies. Yes, it's being stolen, but look at that pressure. RRQ Athena are really turning up here. They've pushed themselves into second position after the first couple of games today, and now they want more.
Yeah, so 4 teams around them. Looking at the minimap, you don't want to be walking out the building because you'll be instantly seen. There's no reason to at the moment. They can get themselves back to full health, stimmed up to the max and ready to move. Cool Boy going to help out Cat. The revive will be here. No smokes down. There is a wall blocking off the line of sight in front of them. I can already see damage actually being laid onto him, so that's difficulty. He might potentially lose 2 here. Going for the res may have cost him his own life.
Let's see if Paraboy can punish this. Look at the team still standing. So many casualties on the map. The little cross means there's knocks, so you can see all these teams engaging. Paraboy, peekaboo over the ridge, trying to do the damage. Does he get the kill? Yes, he does. That's points in the pockets. That's good news for them. RRQ, though, Athena, look at Ernie. I do not want to miss a beat with this guy. He can go off any second. Nova are under pressure as well. That's Purple Mood. That's Team Queso. They were centralized. Now they're in the south of the new circle. 12 teams still alive, fighting for survival.
SFP arrived to the party, but Solar just waiting in the winds. They have to make the move. They don't have any vehicles. Where's the smokes? Where's the utility? I think it's been committed to get to this point. There's no vehicle for any mobility whatsoever.
Oh, the nade, is it good? It looks so close, just too far, but too much of a strong arm on Paraboy here. But RRQ are now cresting the hill as well. XQF need to be careful. It's more than just one target.
This is going to be so damaging. Down goes George. That's a confirmation. Instantly switches to the 16. Laser beams him from across the map. Move across to Senior. This might be the time to strike. He now has the info, but Ernie's damaged. He's calling for support. The smokes are there. The res is possible.
7 smokes, plenty of options to try and get him back on his feet. But Paraboy spraying in, gets down. Planet, is there more? The blue's coming in. He's got to get moving. He's got to be careful here. That is going to be darn close. 1 second. Oh! He doesn't get in the end. Paraboy left it too late in the day. XQF suffering, and he had such a big moment. But now 11 teams all desperately fighting. Soul are trying to work their way in from the south, but every team is looking towards them. There's no easy path anymore. Unique are under fire from Nova. RRQ are back on their feet, and they're looking towards XQF.
SSG's down, and so is Cool Boy. That might be their team completely finished off. Yes, it is. XQuest is gone. Ice doing damage, though. Senior putting the power down onto Nova. They're backed into a corner. Scars also falling during that complete transition. Senior does get done. Nova from a high. AY spots him. RRQ Athena still 3 up. Senior damage. Smokes are up. The res is possible again. But they are in the open. The circle is unfavorable to them. Nova, they can hold this small ridgeline to play with, but as soon as it's gone, they're exposed, and the roadside might be their grave.
This could be a jump-up game for RRQ Athena. They were in second. They're about 20-ish points behind XQuest. This could be their jump-up game. This could be them back in position. I think Soul, again, still struggling to get into this new circle, trying so hard, truly making their region proud in the last game. This one not having the same opportunity.
2 vehicles to play with, but really, all you need them to do is give you cover and provide an avenue to hide away from the bullets. Spots Ernie in the field. That's 1. There is a response, though. The refrag's there, straight across the map. Bandit does go back with the SKS. That's job done for now. Vehicles, again, acting as a defensive bunker. They can get themselves back to a full 4-man stack, and maybe they push on this. If they have the grenades, then it's time to throw them.
Yeah, this is go time for them. As RRQ Athena do currently, even though they are on, under so much pressure, have so much good position. Nova, though, are fighting everyone they see. Bandit still right at the forefront of this. Does he spot out one of the players? No. I think D2E just got away with it somehow. Gonna hit the deck, hit the prone, let everyone else battle out, pick those points, because it's gonna be go time. The circle moves in a couple of seconds. Moha on the move. Purple Moon on the other side, still in cover. Team Queso is there, but Nova finding D2E. Purple Moon could be finding Jasper there. Excuse me, Jasper going down there, and it will be Zooms trying to pick up the slack, trying to make up for losing. Oh boy, gets found. This is madness in the south.
Nova's pulled up on RRQ. They're here. They've literally just got the vehicles. They're taking it right to them. There is a response there. M4 6 times doesn't work. 6-9, he's down on the opposing side. I think it's just literally AY. He just decided to turn up with a vehicle and murder them.
I think just Senior still alive though for RRQ. Athena trying to do everything he can to keep their hopes in this one. We'll see how that works out. Team Queso trying to hold on as well. Working their way out the blue, because this one hurts. You've got to get moving. That will chunk you down. Senior's fallen. I think that's Athena gone. It is. They've been eliminated. We're down to 3 teams here, and the blue's too strong, but Nova looks so deadly right now.
Purple Mood eliminated. 249 now comes into its own. We saw it earlier before. It's doing so much damage. You can hear it kicking up in the background. Bodies are just falling by the wayside. Mystic holds back for a moment. Needs to be aware. One player's behind him, hiding on the crate. If he decides to pop out, that's going to be full level 3 gear and maybe a big gun as well to boot.
Rich, this is going to be potentially 10 kills. This could be a back-to-back win for Nova. 4 players standing just against Mystic. Is incredible play from them. They finish this off perfect.
Previous round, plenty more this time, but it is the back-to-back win for Nova.
That's right, indeed, back-to-back, and it is a rare occurrence when it comes to PUBG Mobile, but Nova shows that they can explode twice here when it comes to the stage, the grand stage of the PMCO 2019 Global Finals. They have got to be absolutely ecstatic with that victory once again here on Miramar. Joining me, Seven, John Allen, and Scoom. Scoom, would to see Nova get this back-to-back here. Very impressive stuff. That's going to be rocketing them up the leaderboards.
Yeah, man, and they did say in the interview this is their second best map, and they won one in Erangel. Now they win one in Miramar. Maybe Vikendi is a third best map, and they win one there. You never know.
Third out of 4.
Good game. I mean, they knew that they needed to wipe RRQ Athena at the end there. They were controlling the whole circle on the western side. They got that initial knock and finished at the beginning, and then once they got that second knock, you saw that bit of hesitation, but they did end up pushing because that was the winning play. They needed to kill RRQ Athena to win that game. They did so, and then from then it was just ease on.
It shows a very strong reset of mentality, right, Seven? When you look at what Nova was able to do yesterday, which wasn't exactly up to standards for them, to then come in today and get a back-to-back is very, very impressive.
Yeah, and it's actually funny you mentioned that because I was able to